Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we are in the data center because I have a little funny thing that I want to show you that goes into the rack. We're going to be putting something up here, and it sounds very exciting, but you're going to be very disappointed. I'm kind of waiting for this machine to shut down. It's very noisy, so hope that will happen soon. Ah, that was nice. It's very noisy, that server. So I've had this cardboard up here for a while because there's nothing sitting up there, and today I have something to replace that with, and let's see what it is. It's this thing. It's to put in a rack and make sure that the airflow doesn't go that way through when there's nothing in the rack. So I thought that would be very interesting. So we're gonna, unfortunately I only have that little place where nothing is in, because it would be cooler if something further down. Needed to be covered, but yeah, I think we should try and put this in. Why do you put this in? It's because of airflow in your data center. At the moment it's very cold outside, so my data center is nice. There's nothing wrong here. It might be 20 degrees, might be 18. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not that, my accuracy is not that good. But when it's very hot, or if your servers are producing a lot of heat, it's very important to separate the cold side and the hot side. And all the servers take in air from the front and blow it out the back. And in normal data centers where you cool the air, it's way more efficient to cool air that is hotter. So it's better to have a little bit of air that is extremely hot than a lot of air that is a bit above ambient temperature. That is very inefficient to cool down. So if you have like air that is 50 degrees, which would be very nice, it's much easier to cool down 50 degrees and a little bit of air than it is to cool down 25 degrees and a lot of air. So to keep those, the hot side and the cold side separated, we're gonna try and put this up. First we need to take this very awesome system down that I have installed here, which is I think it's by a very famous architect. So I'm gonna not crash it if this. I'm gonna be sure not to ruin it if the other system doesn't work very well. So yeah, let's see what's up there. Okay, the top of the switches is there. There's a network cable. Forgot what I've used that. I think it might be the secondary internet connection. The back of my 10 gigabit switch is there, Ubiquiti Switch 16 XG, I think it's called. Yeah, and yeah, so we're just gonna cover this up. It's gonna take no time at all. Let's hope that. Yeah, this would have been cooler if it hadn't been so small. So this is like some sliding curtains, and it has finger screws, so you can take these out, and there is one in each side. It's very easy. This is gonna be such a short video. Taking this one out, and then this goes on the inside. Oops, and it goes up there, and we put those finger screws back in. It does actually become heavy. And we tighten them a bit. There, it's sitting there. So now we should be able to put this through. I forget. It goes on this side. This is the smallest piece ever. I should have taken some servers out just for the demo, but it goes down there. Yeah, that's about it. But it could go a lot further. I think it can do the whole rack. it's a bit dusty too. It's made by a company called Panduit. It is a little bit pricey for what it's doing. You get these blinders for the data center racks. They're just some plastic thing and they cost next to nothing. And you just filled your whole rack up with plastic thingies like that. There's different models. I do believe that this is an IBM one, so high quality one. Another one. And yeah, and it makes sure that the air that is sucked through the server here and blown out on the back don't return out this way, just to be sucked through the server once again. So with this in place, might as well just place it. Well, it doesn't do that. It effectively closes up right there, and it kind of looks good. I was thinking about that I might put some ads on there. That could be fun. But yeah. Oh, somebody has not been doing any dusting in here. That's a shame. So Panduit, they call it the full-length blanking shade black, FLBSIM-51. Must be area 51. It's covering that up. Everybody knows that that's a cover-up. They are as good as giving this away. It's a mere $366. And I could only find it on Amazon in Spain. So yeah, this is probably not that widely used, even though this says that this is a bestseller on their web page. I must admit that I doubt that a little bit, but it is kind of fun and cool to play with, and I wish I had a bigger hole. I don't actually wish I had a bigger hole, but just for this, it would be cool to be able to show it going further down. I guess this is one heck of an upgrade from a piece of 1 cent cardboard to a $366 plastic monstrosity. And yeah, this video is not sponsored, and I would very much suggest not to get that, but yeah, and just to be perfectly clear, I got this for free and I didn't have to pay anything, so I thought it was amusing and I wanted it. I might be willing to pay $50 for it, but that's about my limit for what it does. These things, they're not very expensive, and I have a ton of those at work if I really needed them, even though those at work are real crap. This is actually a bit better. Very short video. I hope you got something out of it, but it is actually important to separate cold and hot air in your data center, especially if you are cooling it down. I wouldn't actually suggest cooling it down. My home data center, it takes in cold air from the outside and it cools the server and it blows the air away. It's much cheaper than cooling it down again. Just get some new air in. But that is not possible everywhere. But here in Denmark, we might only have 2 or 3 days a year where the heat is even a problem, because well, for my little setup here, it's not a big issue. So taking new air in, cooling the server and blowing it out again. And last year I made some filters for my air intake and they are still working good. You should go see that video, also kind of interesting. My only issue is that when it's really stormy, the filters falls out and I have to go and collect them and put them back in. So might have to make an upgrade for that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.